Was that Alexander Usyk or was that Electric Boogaloo? Breaking two. Y'all see the public workouts? I couldn't really take away much from the workouts other than Daniel Dubois looked like he's in the best shape I've ever seen him in. Shout out to Coach Bashir, saw him out there. Looked like a great atmosphere outdoor in Poland. and like I said, this is the best shape I've seen Daniel Dubois in. Real lean, looks real strong. Alexander Usyk jumps rope better than anyone I've ever seen in the heavyweight division. Especially, I found out from Coach Bashir that Alexander and Usyk and Ali both share the same birthday, so that's interesting. They both seem to play around to the crowd. They seem to have a lot of the same traits with the humor. So that's interesting. Both great boxers, and usually a great boxer beats a puncher like Ali did Foreman, like Ali did most of his opponents. But I went back and I rewatched that Martin Bacoli interview. I think it was Sky Sports with Johnny Nelson, and I forget the female boxer's name that was on the show, but Bacoli was talking about he stopped Dubois in sparring twice, said he stopped Usyk, and Johnny Nelson said, "Are you making all this up?" Like, I've never heard this. And even the female that was on the panel, she turned her head like, "Are you being for real right now?" But, if Bacoli can beat Usyk, why can't Dubois? Dubois going in there with not just his physical attributes, but he's got James Bashir now to help him. And, oh yeah, showbiz. Your New Orleans team beat my Bolts. I was looking up to see if they play in the regular season, hopefully to get some payback, but nah, they don't play. Maybe they get to the Super Bowl and then we'll get payback there. We better get to the Super Bowl after all the money they're paying Justin Herbert. We got a great team. But anyway, you got that one, showbiz. You got that one. Your team beat the Chargers. Anyway, back to boxing. Like I said, not much I can take away from the public workout other than Usyk's got some dancing skills. His homie came out there and they were doing their impression of Turbo and Ozone, I guess. And speaking of Turbo, doesn't Daniel Dubois look like Turbo from Breaking? Y'all remember that movie? If not, go YouTube, type in Breaking 1 or Breaking 2. I'm looking forward to this fight, and I want to see what the weights are. Daniel looks like he might be a little lighter up top anyway. He's got real big legs, and I'm thinking that Alexander Usyk will probably come in probably the same. He didn't look that different to me, probably 220-ish, 223 tops, and we'll see what happens. But I didn't take away, like I said, much from the public workout. And if I was Dubois too, I'd call up Martin Bacoli and be like, "Hey, how'd you beat Alexander Usyk, even though it was sparring?" I read one of the comments under the Bacoli interview where somebody said, "Oh, okay, Bacoli stopped Usyk. What? He stopped him and asked for an autograph." So it's like people weren't buying it, And you never know. Maybe when they were sparring, they were just working on rib shots or something, and he hit Usyk to the ribs and hurt him. I don't know. I haven't seen much of Bacoli fight. Maybe I'll go check him out more and see if he's really that dude in the heavyweight division that nobody wants to fight. I want to know if he sparred with Joshua and sparred with maybe Wilder. Oh yeah, I was watching Usyk's I think he's promoter or manager, Alex Crate. I'll just say Alex Case. I don't want to mess up his last name. But he was saying that he thinks the Joshua Wilder fight is a 50-50 fight. He said when Joshua's opponent, is a threat, that's when he steps up. So he's like, he was talking about he doesn't know why people are not giving Anthony Joshua much of a chance against Wilder. You know, he got touched up a little more than he wanted to against Hellenius, but maybe that's going to change his way of fighting now. Maybe he's like, okay, I'm going back to the old style because it was more aggressive and he got hit less and his offense was his defense. So Usyk's trainer is giving AJ a good shot. Now the thing too, no one's talking about, even though Usyk beat Anthony Joshua twice, how much did those fights take out of him? Because it looked like Usyk's face was messed up more, especially in the first fight, than AJ's face was messed up. So if Usyk was getting touched more than we thought, did that take anything out of him? You know, even though he won, AJ's a big, strong guy, and he punched him for 12 rounds. So did that take anything out of him? Did Dubois' last fight against Lanier take anything from him? We will see. We will see if the presence of James Bashir in the corner of Dubois, we'll see if that makes a difference. We'll see if Dubois can implement the things that he was teaching him. We'll see if Don Charles makes a difference. Will this fight be so good we get a rematch? I'm asking a lot of questions, aren't I? Anyway, thank you for watching. Showbiz. My Bolts want a rematch in boxing terms. You got us. Preseason. Those ain't the starters. Starters would have whooped them up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Shout out to Lennox Roos. Shout out to V's Walk Like You Talk TV. What's up to Viking Samurai? What's up to Tony's Reviews, Boxing on the Edge, Counterpunch Boxing News with Kurt, Boxing Wave, all y'all. Mac Truck with the bodybuilding out there, you know. Shout out to all the YouTubers out there doing their thing. Go subscribe to all those platforms and much respect. LSR forever. Be fearless. Yay.